Okay, today is Wednesday. It is 21:24, and as you can see from the video title, it sounds pretty crazy. But my name's Ethan. I'm a 17-year-old and I want to be a millionaire by the time I am 20. Now, interesting goal, pretty crazy, quite unlikely. I've got 2.5 years to reach my goal. But obviously, I wouldn't be making this video unless I had some sort of real inclination that I could make it to my goal. Now, my plan for getting here, it's quite a simple one, but I think that it'll work quite well. So, for a little bit of background information, I first started working on my skills about a year ago. I learned the ins and outs of web development. I learned APIs, front-end frameworks, back-end frameworks, JavaScript, Python, you name it, I probably tried to learn it. And I tried to own my skills so that I could earn a, six-figure developer job by September this year. Obviously, it didn't work out too well. I ended up getting a small offer, but it wasn't great. It wasn't something I was worth taking, and I wanted to focus on school this year. But of course, I ended up returning to this stuff because it's just something that I like to do. So to go into a little bit more depth about my plan and how I aim to get to where I want to be. So I've applied, or I've been in communication with 2 different design agencies for a remote sales job, and it's looking quite well so far. I think I'm going to be starting one in January. And if it works out, I'm predicting on the low end, I'll be making 3K per month by the end of February. And once I get this 3K per month, I'll be moving towards, once I have 10K, then I plan to acquire a SaaS startup. And once I do that, I'm going to use that recurring revenue to see if I can generate myself something on the side. And I'll continue to do my sales until I reach a substantial enough amount to enter the real estate market. That's kind of my plan for the moment. And yeah, but that's subject to change. That is very, very brief, and I hope that's what I hope to work out. But anyway, there's 2 main things I wanted to talk about that I'll be reporting on, well, 3 actually. And the first one is my offensive tactics. So each and every day, I'm going to talk about what I did that day that is going to drive my business forward. And I'm going to go in depth on each and everything, and I'm going to name it. So whether it be I read half of my book, or I sent out 100 LinkedIn cold emails, or anything of that sort, or even if I made a sale or something like that, anything to keep me dedicated to what I'm trying to achieve. And the second thing I wanted to talk about was defense. So this is protecting what I currently have and maintaining what I currently have. So it's all good me making this or doing that, or even if I don't, all this little progress reports, but I still need to make sure what I have is sound. So this would be the likes of study, or paying my bills, or generating, stable income. That would be more of my defensive tactics. I need to make sure I do this every single day. And the final thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to report what my outflows of the day were and my revenue generated for the day. So I can look back at this and see where I have went wrong and where I should improve. And also just for your public opinion, to see if there's any things that you guys think that I should be doing better, or any stuff that might be hurting me. And yeah, I guess the last thing that you might be interested in is my reasoning for this. So I'm pretty sure I've already explained it enough, but it's mainly just a method to keep me dedicated to what I want to do. So me personally, I kind of find it hard to stay dedicated to one thing for long periods of time. I get these bursts of motivation every so often, but true dedication is quite difficult for myself. And this is it's something I want to lean towards. and it's also in the future, maybe in 10, 20 years, I hope YouTube, I believe it'll outlive me, but once I reach that age, I want to be able to look back at it, whether it be with my future family or with my relatives. I want to be able to look back at these videos and just see where I started from, because I think it'd be very interesting to look at that. But yeah, that's kind of those would be my two main goals for why I want to create this, and yeah. So first video, let's see how it does. Thanks.